What if the moment you die isn't the end? What if it's just the beginning of something you've forgotten? Is there life after death? It's a question we avoid until we can't. When someone we love disappears, when we brush too close to our own ending, when silence presses so heavy we have to ask, what happens next? We live our lives pretending we know, but the truth is no one does. And maybe that's what makes it so terrifying and so addictive to explore. Every culture has tried to answer it. Ancient Egyptians built pyramids for the soul's journey. Buddhists speak of endless cycles. Christians believe in salvation. Atheists say it all ends. But then there are the stories, the moments science can't explain. The man who died for 4 minutes and came back with memories of another world. The woman who saw her body from above as doctors tried to revive her and described the tools they used. The child who remembered a plane crash he never lived through, with details no one else knew. Some say these are just chemicals, the brain shutting down, but others say, no. These experiences happen when the brain is clinically dead. No activity, no function. And yet, visions, voices, clarity. So where are those images coming from? Let's explore the possibilities. Theory 1, the soul moves on. Not up or down, but forward, into something new. A space not bound by time or memory. A place where we choose the next step. Theory 2, the afterlife is custom built. Some believe we create our next world based on how we lived, what we believed. If you expect light, you find it. If you expect nothing, you drift in nothing. Theory 3, you split. One part of you moves on. The other stays. Ghosts. Energy trapped in homes, in grief and echoes. Maybe the veil is thinner than we think. But here's the problem, none of it can be proven. No one's gone and come back with photos. No footage, no certainty. Just stories. Patterns. And sometimes, a knowing. A sense that something watches or waits. And yet the world is full of strange footprints. Children speak in languages they've never learned. People dream of places they've never been, then find them on maps. One man woke up from a coma speaking fluent Mandarin, a language he never studied. Are these glitches or memories from another existence? Then, the twist. Some researchers now suggest consciousness might not be local, that it's not something created by the brain, but received. That our thoughts, our identity, our self might exist outside the body and just use the brain to express. Which would mean death doesn't erase us. It disconnects us. And if that's true, maybe we're not as alone as we think. Maybe the ones we've lost are closer than we imagine. Maybe that voice you hear in dreams, that pull you feel in silence, that sudden sense of peace or cold, maybe it's them watching, guiding, waiting. So is there life after death? Maybe we've been asking the wrong question. Maybe the better one is, are we living now like this life matters? Because if there's more after this, then what we do here echoes there. And if there isn't, then this moment, right now, is everything. So either way, we have work to do. What do you believe? If the answer scares you, or excites you, or both, subscribe. Because some questions won't go away. And maybe they're not supposed to. And here's something more unsettling. What if we're in the afterlife right now and just don't realize it? Some philosophers have proposed that what we call life might be a test, or a dream, or a simulation, and that our true self exists outside of this body, waiting to wake up. In ancient texts, there are hints, references to this world being a reflection, a preparation, a shadow of something real. If that's the case, what are we being prepared for? Think about your own experiences. Déjà vu, sudden connections with strangers, dreams that feel more real than reality. Some say these are signs, echoes from a previous life, or clues about what comes next. And what about near-death experiences where people say they were given a choice to stay or to return? Why would they even have that choice? If there wasn't something waiting for them, could death be a fork in the road? Could we choose what comes next? Or even more chilling, what if we don't choose, but are chosen? Imagine this, you die. Everything goes dark. Then you wake up, not in a place, but in a question. A voice says, what did you learn? Not, were you perfect? Or, were you powerful? But, did you love? Did you grow? Did you remember who you are? Maybe that's the real journey. And maybe that's why we forget. Because remembering too soon would break the game. There are stories, quiet ones, of people waking up after trauma with knowledge they can't explain. Languages, abilities, a sense of peace or purpose. Are they glitches in the system? Or have they seen beyond the curtain? There's even a theory, rare but gaining traction, that death isn't an exit but a merge. That you return not to one place but to all places you've ever been. Your lives, your memories, your loves, all at once. Can you imagine it? Not heaven, not hell, but everything. So is there life after death? Or is death just a new form of life? That question will never go away. And maybe it's not supposed to, because in the asking, we change how we live. And maybe, just maybe, that's the whole point. If this made you feel something, even just a little, subscribe, because some questions matter more than answers.